Welcome back to the Eurasia Throwdown Finals here in Istanbul, Turkey. We're inside the Gymnastics Federation Training Center. My name is Brian Friend. The elite women are on the floor for the third time today. 7 women in this division representing 6 different countries. They've already had a 5K roll this morning and a 30-20-10 chipper with the barbell. The weight vests are going on, the gymnastics are coming out. Final workout on day number 1 is going to be a 50 burpee box jump overs for the traditional 20-inch box as a buy-in, and then 20 ring muscle ups. Anytime you break on the rings, you owe 7 shuttle runs. Those will be very obvious when you see them out around your pylon and around your box before you can get back on the rings. Catch is here, 6 kilogram or 14-pound vest is on tap for these ladies. Many of them have already answered the question about their ability to go long and their ability to go heavy, and now it's the fine time to round out what CrossFit is all about and see how the gymnastics is. 7 women on the floor. There's Eva Iona Arampazzi. Last place on the row, first place on the barbell. She comes in with 8 points overall. She's currently 3rd, representing Greece. Current leader in this division is Natalia Bibarica out of Croatia. She was 1st on the row, 2nd on the barbell. One of the bigger athletes in the field. We'll see how she fares on the rings with that weight vest on. Sitting 2nd overall is Nicole Crouch out of the UK, 2nd on the row, 3rd on the barbell. Probably the most experienced athlete in the field. Like her chances on this one. Kamila Takayeva has been consistent, 5th and 5th. It leaves her in a 4-way tie for 4th, and on the tiebreaker would actually currently be sitting last right now out of Kazakhstan. The other 3 women in the floor are also tied with her on 10 total points. Rusa Maria, and on the right there in the pink pants, and Diana Yubarova, both representing Russia. Rusa has gone 4th and 6th, Diana 3rd and 7th. And finally, Marve Gocu, the only woman in the field out of Turkey, 2nd fittest woman in Turkey last year during the game season in the teal pants. Here we go. 15-minute time cap on this one. There are some masters women 35 to 39 on either side of them on the floor, but center 7 lanes have your 7 elite individual athletes. Every 10 burpee box jump overs, they'll advance their box 1 quadrant down the floor. Ultimately, it's going to end by the rig and serve as one of the objects they have to run around during their shuttle runs if and when they break during those muscle ups. Russo in the pink pants set to move her box at the same time as Eva Iona, Kamila Takeva, Crouch, Bibarica, Gochu, and Yubarova, the only woman still in that first set of 10. And now Diana moves the box forward, and all the women are working on their second set of 10. Top 3 women in the division are here in the white shirt and blue shorts is Eva Iona, winner of the barbell event earlier. She's on the right side of the screen, in between the judges there with purplish shoes. Natalia Bibarica of Croatia currently leading the division after winning the row and going 2nd on the barbell.
Between Nicole Crouch and over here in number 5,
Here is Nicole Crouch out of the UK. She was on CrossFit BFG last year. They were 10th out of the quarterfinals in Europe, did not ultimately compete at semifinals. Not sure what her plans are for this season. She did compete over in Wadapalooza on the team as well, by competing individually here. And in the all black on the right of her, Kamila Takayeva, fittest woman in Kazakhstan. Winner of the team division at Sand Clash last weekend, along with the ladies who will be on the Kleshnikov team. But Crouch and then Bibarica, 1 and 2 in the heat. Takayeva 3, Arampatsis, and then Russo. So these are the top 5 women in the heat right now. Marve Gocho moving her box in the teal pants over there. 6 of the 7 women are in the 4th or the 5th set of the burpee box jump overs with that 6-kilo vest. 50 of these will serve as a buy-in, and then you got 20 ring muscle ups. Women were allowed to set their rings to whatever height they wanted. They had 2 minutes to do that before taking the floor, or before starting the competition after they took the floor. 1 minute to get their vests on, and then it was 3, 2, 1, go. Diana Yubarova moves her box forward. Hands up for several of the women, though. She gets into that 4th section, and Crouch, once again, is going to move it forward at the same time as Bibarica. This one's going to come down to the muscle-ups, though, with Crouch's experience, and probably just weighing a little bit less. I will think she'd have an advantage on the rings. We will see. Eva Iona, Camila Takeva, Rusa Maria moving it forward in sync once again. So we got Crouch and Bibarica, who are the top 2 women right now in the division, also the top 2 in this event. Let's see what happens when we get to those rings. Less than 10 reps to go for 6 of the 7 women on the floor. Less than 5 reps for the top 5 women now. Last one for both Crouch and Bibarica. And now they have to move their box to a specific spot, stand it up, and that's going to serve as the other object they have to run around when they get to their shuttle line. 4.5 minutes. And 5 of the 6 women are about to be done under the 5-minute mark, which means they have 10 minutes to get 20 ring muscle-ups. They're going to want to do that in as few sets as possible. You can recover on those shuttle runs. The 7 shuttle runs, down and back equals 1. Bibarica first up on the rings. And that's 3 reps before Crouch has done 1. Six reps for Natalia, and Crouch already breaks. I believe there was 7 for Natalia. Takayeva comes down, Gocho's down, Rusa Maria's down, and Auram Patsis comes down. Diana Yubarova yet to do anything. The other 6 women now working on the shuttle runs. Back out and get out of their way. Approaching the 6-minute mark, we see Natalia shaking the arms out there. Down and back is 1 on the shuttle run, of course. 7 of them bring you back to the rig before you can get started again. Natalia Bibarica, 7 ring muscle-ups. Crouch only had 2 or 3, and if that's all she's got, it's going to be a long 20 reps.
Forward. It's going to be Eurasia, who gets back to the ring front. You're going to
2 women making their way back to the rings. Bibarica on the left. This should be rep number 8. And Crouch gets going. And down she comes. Natalia about at 12 reps. Crouch is only about 6, I think. Takayeva working on another set. Camila Takayeva looking good on the ring.
All right, so we got 9 reps for Nicole, 12 reps here for Natalia. Your top 2.
12 reps for Natalia, 9 reps for Nicole Couch. 12 for Takayeva. So Takayeva and Jibarica are on 12, Crouch on 9. 1 rep left for Ava. Oh! 1 rep to go. No! With 1 rep to go, Eva Iona Rampazzi is going to have to do 7 shuttle runs before finishing this workout.
Eva on the underside, starting to overtake as she's dropped down. Is that going to leave it open? As we have a battle here now.
While she's finishing those up, let's see what happens in the middle lanes here. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get to 20 before she can, but she's running for now. So this will be rep number 13 for Natalia, rep number 10 for Crouch. This is the only heat of elite women. First person done will get the points. It's open style scoring. Crouch comes down. Natalia comes down. Camila Takayeva will get to work on some muscle ups right side of the screen. Eva Iona on her last shuttle run. 5 reps to go for Takayeva. This is where the race is going to be.
One more rep. Right into the key line. Who is it going to be?
3 left. Last rep for Eva Iona. It's this rep run to the finish, and it'll be her second event win of the day if she's able to do it. Nice high receiving position. And Greece's fittest woman from last year is going to make it 2 event wins on day number 1. After her last place on the row, she's showing herself with the barbell and the gymnastics. Eva Iona will take event number 3 for the elite women. She came in with 8 points. That'll give her 9. Leaders were Vibarica with 3 and Crouch with 5. So let's see. The best thing that could happen for Eva Iona here is that Camila Takayeva gets in next. 3 reps to go for Vibarica. 2 reps to go. Critical reps here. A very difficult press out. That probably should have been a no rep. I don't know about that. As it stands, they gave it to her, so she'll take second on that one. Crouch and Takayeva working on them again, working on another set of shuttle runs here. Takayeva, 2 reps to go, middle of the floor, all black. Final rep. She locks it out, beautiful rep. And Camila Takayeva, Kazakhstan's fittest woman, will take 3rd there. Probably should have been 2nd. 5th and 5th earlier today. Either way, it'll be her best event finish. And she'll break that 4-way tie on 10 points that she had coming in. Nicole Crouch. After.
Okay.
Back up on the rings. 5 reps to go for Crouch. 1 rep to go for Rusa. Maria trying to get the lockout. Purple, pink pants, red t-shirt, fighting for it. And she gets it. Rusa Maria be the 4th woman to get across at the 12:30 mark. What a battle on the final rep for her. Rusa's been 4th, 6th, and now 4th. So that'll put her on 14 points, 1 point behind Takayeva heading into the final day of competition. Crouch with a couple reps to go. And if she is the next one in, Martive Gocho I got in as well, which means Crouch, at best she can do is get 6 points here. 6 points on top of the 5 she had to put her on 11. So Eva Iona Arampatsi, will move into the second position there on 9 points heading into the final day. Got 2 women left, less than 2 minutes to go. Crouch and Uberova, the last 2 on the floor, last 90 seconds of the workout. We will have 2 heats of elite men coming up after this. Really will reset the floor, they'll readjust their rings, but 2 more heats of elite men coming up tonight. Uberova working on shuttle runs. Crouch looking to close this one out. Judges hand signals 2 and 1. Well, Crouch will get across the line, leaving Diana Uberova as the last woman on the floor. 50 seconds, now 45 till the time cap. I believe she's on 12 reps. Give you a shot here of the arena inside the Gymnastics Federation's training center in Istanbul, Turkey. This year, 2024 Eurasia Throwdown Finals. Good job, Camilla. We will reset the floor and be back with the first of 2 heats of elite men closing out action on day 1 here in Istanbul. Stay with us, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Sorry about that. Welcome back inside the Gymnastics Federation Center here. I'm B.Friendly.
30 seconds.
Elite men on the floor for event number 3. Showed it to you a minute ago. I know it was muted. There was some confusion on the floor, helping to sort that out.
Athletes to your starting.
In lane 13 will be Konstantin Lekos. In lane 11 will be Berish Sayan of Turkey. Lekos out of Greece. Here in the pink, Timothy Orlov out of Kazakhstan. Next to him, lane 7, Nikos Tiliakos from Greece. The red shirt here, Yevhen Sharpany, Ukraine. Alexander Lebedev, Russia. Middle of the floor, Vasilis Sukalaini out of Greece, coming in 10th place overall currently. Next to him, Dmitry Gurin, also out of Russia.
10 seconds.
Serverdes, Turkey. Mert Boyzar, also Turkey.
3.
Lane HBMT. Currently in second place overall from Georgia, Becca Varnadze. And there, we'll keep an eye on him. He came in as one of the competition favorites. He's been second and third so far. There's Adrian from Romania with a very deliberate pace on the burpee box jump overs here. And Keenan Ergen rounding out the heat. One of 2 heats on the floor right now. Show you the workout one more time. And so I was on mute earlier. 50 burpee box jump overs, 30 ring muscle ups. When you get to the rings, every break goes 7 shuttle runs. They'll be advancing these boxes down the floor every 10 reps, and Dmitry Gurin is going to be the first person to do that. 15-minute time cap on this one. Just saw the women take this on. Obviously, getting into the rings early is nice, but this is all about your capacity on the rings. And if it wasn't hard enough, they got the 9 kilo or 20-pound vest on.
Dmitry Day, over here from Russia, name number 2. 6.22 on the 24.1. He's back there on his line.
There's Gurin, leading in the heat. And Sukalani next to him. One has now overtaken the lead. Sukalani, second highest ranked man in the heat, in 10th place overall in the competition. He was 4th on the row, 14th on the barbell test earlier today. We streamed both of those events as well. I know many of you in the States, if you're watching, are probably asleep. Go back and watch that barbell one, especially heat number 2. There was a hell of an impressive performance there. And if you missed the 5K row, one man in the field managed to go sub 17 minutes. Got some good athletes competing here. All in all, 10 different countries are represented in the elite men's field. Home country of Turkey leading the way with 8. Greece has 5. A couple from Russia. A couple from Kazakhstan. This is the middle of 5 rounds of 10. There we go. Sukalani moving the box forward into the 4th interval. Checking on some of the other guys. Lebedev. Sarfaidy. Yevhen Sharpany out of Ukraine in the red shirt here has been very consistent. 10th on the row, 9th on the barbell. He only got 19 points. He's in 11th overall. Nikos Tiliakos on the right side of your screen, pink shirt. Timothy Orlov, one of the guys from Kazakhstan. Well, outside, Konstantin Lekos in the blue shirt, moving fast. Lekos has had 2 finishes, 20th or worse so far, looking to make up for some of that on gymnastics. That's first gymnastics we've seen today. Pretty well-rounded day of competition. 5K row, 60 reps with the barbell, and now 80 gymnastics reps with the vest on to close it out. Middle of the floor, Vasilis Sukalani. Looks like he's going to be one of the first guys to the rig. Let's check in on the current leader in this heat. Beke Kevnadze glancing down the floor. Again, he's been second and third on the 2 tests so far today. He's the tallest man that we have in the field. See how he holds up on those rings. He's also one of the more experienced. 4-time fittest man in Georgia. 35th at the European semifinals last year. We got 2 men from Georgia in this division. They're currently first and second overall in the standings. The other one will be in the next heat that's coming up. Kevnadze is going to take a seat. But we got 2 men jumping up on the rig. Vasily Sukalani on the left. And then in lane 6, Mert Boyzar. Only 2 men getting to work on these 30 muscle ups. 4 reps for Bert there. Judges counting up. Kind of like that, actually. Makes it easy on me. 6 reps and he'll let off on his shuttle runs. Just show you one shuttle run here so you know what it is. He's going to go down and around his pylon. And then back around his box. And that'll count as 1. We'll stick to the rings for now, though. Kevnadze up on the rings for his first set. And then on the outside lane there, we got Kenan Ergin. Ergin was really fast on the first 2 barbell movements before hitting the wall on the thrusters earlier today. Sits towards the bottom of the field and will, again, is one of those athletes looking to make some moves here. Middle of the floor, we got 2 athletes working. Lane number 2, Dimitri Gurin in the blue tank top. Tongue out. Next to him, Veres Anveres in Turkey. On the left side of the screen in the black t-shirt is the other Russian in the field, Alexander Lebedev. Pink shirt way down there, Timothy Orlov, who we spoke about a little while ago out of Kazakhstan. 11th on the road, 20th on the barbell. Several of the men dropping down, and then in the red shirt, Sharpaidi out of the Ukraine, along with Nico Teliakos from Greece, getting in some muscle ups, and then way over there, lane 11, Barış Sayan, one of the 8 Turkish men in the field, also working on some muscle ups. Sharpaidi with a big set there, and then 2 lanes over to his right. Vasilis Sukalani getting set on a second set of muscle ups. Lane 6, boys are doing the same. So these 2 guys were the first ones up on the rings, and the first ones up on the rings again, they drop at the same time. And here we got Beke Kevnadze ripping through a second set of muscle ups. Big man doing some work on the ring. Probably going to be it if he locks it out. And he'll hit another set of shuttle runs. Going on the rings right now, lane 8 and lane 2 and 4. Dimitri Gurin on the left, Veres Anveres on the right. We'll jump back up. And then in the pink shirt, Timothy Orlev doing the same. 13 men working on the rings right now, all of them working towards 30 muscle-ups. No rep counters anywhere in sight other than the judge. So I'll do my best to get these finishes, but I'm asking for forgiveness in advance. Ivan Sanverdes drops down, Gurin drops down, Orlev drops down. Very smooth on the rings over here. Versa Adrian, the 1 man from Romania in the field. 13th and 17th so far. He comes in the 14th spot out of 25 overall.
This is where it all comes down to. It's
Lebedev up on the rings in the background. Sukalani working on some shuttle runs right in front of us. Lebedev down again.
It's going to come down to who breaks it up.
Here's Sharpaidi out of the Ukraine, red shirt. 1 of 2 men, now the only man working on the ring muscle ups. 15 reps done for Sharpaiti, halfway through this set of 30 that he needs to accomplish. Very nice there. Ternadze working on the rings over there. Now he drops. Small set for Ternadze.
As he steps, as his hand in the air.
We got judges' hands in the air all over. Not exactly sure what they're signifying. Some of them are counting up. But we do have a big set in lane number 9 once again for Timothy Orlov.
Lane number 2,
Middle of the floor. Gurin on the right. Sukalani on the left. Gurin struggling for that lockout. He'll drop once again. $24, $23, $23.
it looks like we have a battle between lane number 2 and
23 reps for both Sukalani and Gurin in the middle of the floor. Trying to keep track of as much as possible. Your lane number 6, Mert Boys are working on the rings again. Again, he was one of the first guys to get there. Locks out another and he'll drop. We're at the 10:45 mark. 15-minute time cap here. Ledbenev gets another rep and comes back down. There's Nadze over there. Battling to lock out. And he'll drop again. They're fighting, getting another good set. Orlov's the same. 23 for Sharpaiti and now 24, and he'll come down. 6 reps remain for him. Orlov getting to work, but middle of the floor. Sukalani, past 5 reps to go. Floor, doing everything he can. Oh my goodness. I don't think he's gonna be able to get it. He's gonna have to run again.
Watch out, this lane number 13, Marasani. Only has a couple.
Konstantinos and Barish switched lanes. No one working on the rings right now. 2.5 minutes to the cap. And now Dmitry Gurin is back up. He's within striking distance if he can get one good set. Lane 7, Nikos Kaliakos up there. 4 reps to go for Dmitry. 3 reps to go. Judges asking him to lock it out. That's a no rep. And he'll drop down again. Hands up all over the place. Hard to tell what they're going on. And I think there it is. At the 12:50 mark, Timothy Orlov out of Kazakhstan will take the heat. 12:50, Timothy Orlov. He'll get the win. Lane 11, Boris Sayan. Barish Sayan finished. Barish Sayan finished. Third in the heat. Sayan before him. So Sukalani third in the heat. Sayan gets in. 90 seconds to go. Two reps to go here. Sharpaiti looking to have another solid finish. He gets it, and he's gonna be the third finisher in the heat. The man out of Ukraine will get across at 13:52. 3 reps to go for Gurin, we know that much. 4 finishers so far. Becca Bernadette is not one of them. He's still out on the floor. We got about 45 seconds to the cap. Let's see if Gurin can get it done. Final rep for Dmitry Gurin. He'll be the 5th man across the floor. 14:31, and Dmitry Gurin gets it done.
20 seconds.
Konstantinos drops down. Lebedev jumping up. Lane 7, Nikos Tiliakos working. Bernadze comes off the rings once again. He's not gonna beat the time cap on this one. Last rep. And there we go, lane number 3. Alexander Lebedev gets in before the time cap. In lane 7, Nikos Tiliakos may have as well. But it was Timothy Orlov, 12:50. Setting the time to beat in heat number 1. One more heat of elite men coming up in a few minutes. We'll reset the floor, reset the rings, the boxes, the vests. And we'll be back with you guys in a minute or two.
Heat number 2 of your heat men.
Welcome back inside the Gymnastics Federation Training Center here in Istanbul, Turkey. This is the 2024 Eurasia Throwdown Finals. My name is Brian Friend. We're bringing you all the elite individual heats over 2 days of competition. These athletes started this morning with a 5K row. They had a 60 rep barbell chipper to work through with front squat, shoulder overhead, and thrusters. And to round out a first day of competition, they got some gymnastics. We'll show you the workout and then the athletes. This one's a chipper, but only 2 movements with a little penalty if you drop off the rings. 50 burpee box jump overs and 30 ring muscle ups to get to the finish line. Every break on the rings yields 7 shuttle runs. Kicker, all the men have to wear the 9 kilogram vest. 15-minute time cap. 2/3 of the men in the first heat finished it. Nobody was faster than Timothy Orlov. 12:50 will be the time to beat there. Lane 13, right here in front of you, you got Morad Kabarov out of Kyrgyzstan. He's at a 16th and a 12th so far, comes in at a 13th place position overall. Lane 11 will be empty. Lane number 9, Mustafa Tala Kolbasa, one of the 8 men representing Turkey. 20th and 15th so far, 18th overall in the division. Isak Petridis out of Greece, one of 5 Greek men who showed up for this competition. And he's had a really solid performance so far today, taking 5th place in both of those events. And now he's 3rd place overall on 10 total points. The man everyone is chasing, been wearing the orange headband all day. He's one of 2 men from Georgia, Nika Mazarada, 1st and 3rd, coming in with 4 total points. See how he handles the gymnastics. The barbell, 3rd place. The row, 16:46 on the 5K. Pretty impressive. Anılcan Aydoğdu, one of those men from Turkey. He's currently in the 12th spot overall, 8th and 13th. Middle of the floor is one of the more impressive things I've seen in a while. Yuri Bulat absolutely blitzed the barbell earlier today. He was 12th on the row, 1st on that barbell workout. It's worth going back to watch it if you missed it. He's currently in the 4th spot. Next to him in lane number 2 is Eren Kayla. Eren's a young man from Turkey, 14th on the row, 2nd on the barbell. Comes in 9th place overall. Probably the competition favorite to start things off is next one here. Agustin Velishnik, 3-time fittest man in Croatia the last 3 seasons, and 28th at the European semifinal. He was 5th on the opening workout there in Berlin last year. He was 3rd on the row this morning. At 11th place on the barbell, took around 14 points, and in a 3-way tie for 5th place overall. Lane 6 will be empty. Lane 8, Azat Azagnov out of Kazakhstan with a 9th and a 6th so far. Sitting on 15 points, just 1 point behind that tie that Velishnik and 2 other men are in. Those 2 men are right here in 10 and 12. Lane 10, Nicholas Sarliotis out of Greece, 6th and 8th so far. And Çemkan Tungen out of Turkey with a 7th and a 7th. Final man in the heat, Dmitry out of Kazakhstan, comes in a tie for 15th place overall to start this one. Those are the men in the elite heat number 2. Second and final heat of elite men this evening. 3rd and final workout of the day. They'll be reseated for tomorrow for event number 4 in the morning. There will be a cut down to 14 men before the semifinal, and then another cut down to 7 before the final tomorrow evening. That event was announced last night at the athlete brief, and it's a 3-part scored event. So in total, there'll be 8 opportunities to earn points, but 3 of them will be in that final event tomorrow when only 7 men are left in the field. Open style scoring here, so 1 point for first, 2 for second, and all the way up from there. Early leaders here in lane number 10, Nicholas, and in lane number 1, Yuri Bulat. Advance the box every 10 reps. And once it gets to the other side of the floor, it'll serve as one of the objects that the athletes have to run around on their shuttle run when they break on the ring. There is Nicolas flipping the box for the last time. Let's wad on his shorts. That's what we're doing. 10 reps to go here before heading to the ring. He's the only man in the final set of 10 in the heat at this point. 2 empty lanes, so we got 12 total men working on the floor. I like the empty lanes. It gives me freedom to walk around the floor a little bit more, especially once those shuttle runs start. The guys are traversing the entire distance of it. Azat Azagnov moves his box forward. Velishnik trailing the back of the pack here, one with Kayla. Yuri Bulat, Anılcan Aydoğdu, and Nika Mazarada all in that final set. 3 men there working on your screen. And I'm interested to see Anılcan on these ring muscle-ups. It seems like something that he might be good at based on what I've learned about him. He's one of the most experienced athletes here in Turkey. And of the 3 tests on day 1, it seems like the one that should favor him the most. Niko Mazarada is the first one done with those 50 reps, and 1 rep after that, Nicolas was done as well. Keep it wide here for this first set. And actually, it looks like Isak Petridis looking up at those rings and thinking about being first up there. Every break yields 7 shuttle runs, so getting a big set out of the way is good. Those 7 shuttle runs take some time. You absolutely can recover. It is going to be Isaac who's up first, and then Nika, and then Yuri. And on the far side of the floor, both Chemkan and Nicolas have also jumped up. You can see them on the right side of the screen. Isak Petridis, first on the rings, first off the rings. And there you see him making his first shuttle run. Nicolas drops down for some shuttle runs as well. Nika working through a big set to start. Chemkan Turgan comes down. Nika still up there. Lane number 9, Mustafa Talha Kobasar comes down. Nika drops, Anojan drops. Let's go check in and see where those guys are at. Aaron, Kyle, and Augustine Velishik are working on the rings. They were the last guys there. It doesn't mean that they can't make up some distance here. "14 muscle-ups in that opening set for Nika. Cannot read Ano John's judge's handwriting. I'm not going to ask him because he's counting shuttle runs. All the men on the shuttles. Nika did 14 in the first set. Lane 8 right there, Azad Azaknov working on some shuttle runs, but next to him, Nicolas Sarliores looking down the floor. Isak Petridis jumped up again and hit a small set, but he's back to the shuttle runs. Small sets and a lot of shuttle runs. It's going to take a while on the rings. We're at the 6.5 minute mark. We got 15 minutes to get this done. 2 men working on the rings there. Nicolas closest to us, Chemkan farther away. Nicolas drops down. Chemkan still working. And he takes a break. That's 16 reps done for him. 15 for Chemkan, so 16 and 15 over there. Yuri Balat drops down, Anojan drops down. Nika comes off the rings, but I think he's 23 reps already. Nicolas 16, Chemkan 15. So Nika walking here, 23 reps done. 7:50 on the clock. He's checking with his judge, 7 reps to go. If he does those 7 reps, it's going to be a runaway victory for him. And for a man who already has the overall lead, it's got to be a good feeling. Here's Isak Petridis. Gonna battle for another rep here. Gets it, and he'll drop down once again. "16 reps with Petridis. Lane 9, Mustafa Talha up on the rings once again. Far side of the floor, both Nicolas and Chemkan working on another set. They should be getting close to 20. Middle of the floor, Anil John back on the ring. Not forget about Morad Kabalov over here. Number 13, left side of your screen.
And now, Mika gets 7 in a row. And take the win. Here he goes.
Mika Mazaradze, orange headband, 7 reps to go, and now 5 reps to go.
Mika Mazaradze, 3 more reps.
He doesn't have it. Can anyone capitalize on that? Velishnik is up on the rings. Lane number 8, Ozlegnov is up on the rings. And now he's running. So Mika Mazaradze went slow on those last shuttle runs, thinking he could get the 7, did not get them. Isak Petridis should be over 20 reps now, right about there. No lockout on that one. 5 minutes in the time cap, 2 minutes and 50 seconds until the time to beat. Far side of the floor, lane 14, Dmitry Murashka from Kazakhstan working on the rings. He's the only man working on them, and he dropped. These shuttle runs are adding up for the elite men in year number 2 here. Again, we had about 8 men finish under that 15-minute time cap earlier today. Shemkan is up on the rings. Nicholas is up on the rings. They both dropped. They're running shuttles as Mika. And Mika at the 10:50 mark is going to take the event win. It'll be a second event win of the day. 3rd place on the barbell, 5 points overall. He'll retain the overall lead heading into day 2 of competition. And there is Yuri Bulat, 12th on the row, 1st on the barbell, 2nd on the muscle ups. Yuri Bulat, the lone athlete out of Moldova. He's going to have 14 points tomorrow, and he is going to be in the mix. Third finisher coming in lane number 8. Azad Ozlegnov. Third in the heat, 3rd in the event. He's been 9th and 6th. That's a great finish. And Azad Ozlegnov has had a great day of competition here in Istanbul. He's going to be in that top 10 easily going into tomorrow as well. Dmitry jumping up on the rings there. No one else working on him. We're still 50 seconds away, and Augie Velishnik got in. A great finish there for Velishnik. That'll be 4th overall. So Velishnik will end up going 3rd, 11th, and 4th. Apologize missing some of the finishes. It's a big floor. There's a lot going on, and there's no way to know who's on what rep other than to ask. Shuttle runs for Dmitry. Anil John. No, he's got shuttle runs to go. Mustafa Talha gets across. Nicholas Saliotis gets across. 12:40. That's still faster than the last time from the last team. Thanks. 2 reps to go. Aaron Kyla. He's going to come to the finish at a 13:10 mark. Nice finish for a young man out of Turkey. Aaron Kyla. And on the far side, Murad Kadyrov gets across the finish line. Underneath that 13:20 mark. Anil John running some shuttles here, shaking his head, not happy about it. And we got 4 men left on the floor. Isak Petridis, who's had 2 5th-place finishes earlier today, struggling here on the ring. Anil John should be on his final rep now. Love the sprint to the finish, 13:49 for him. Petridis has to hit those shuttles again at the same time as Anil John. Jemkan came across, and then just after him, Dmitry came across. 1 minute to the time cap. one athlete still on the floor. Not sure how many reps he has to go. Yuri Bilal out of Moldova right there. First place on the barbell, second place on the rings. Gonna be in a great position.
30 seconds.
Final 30 seconds. Not sure where Nika Mazradze went, but he was the event winner here. He was the event winner on the row. He was third place on the barbell. He'll be first place heading into tomorrow.
10 seconds. 5,
Going for
2, 1, time.
one rep of the runner for Isak Katridis. You gotta love the fight to the finish. That'll do it for day one of competition. Athletes are leaving the floor. It's been a long day here in Istanbul. As I mentioned, 3 events. We streamed them all for the elite divisions. 2 heats on the 5K, 1 heat of women, 1 heat of men, and then 1 heat of women and 2 heats of men for both the barbell and the gymnastics this evening. We'll reseed for tomorrow for event number 4, the final event before a cut for the men's division. Only 7 in the women's field, so they'll see this one all the way through. Follow along on Instagram, B.Friendly Fitness and Pride Friend CrossFit to see when we'll be going live tomorrow. But that'll do it for day 1 of the Eurasia Throwdown Finals here from Istanbul. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Herkes 3 kalsın. Birinci hitte olmalı.